Code question 23, merge k sorted list. So basically we have an input list. It consists of k linked list. Our goal is to actually merge those k sorted linked list into one single sorted linked list and return it. So the example 1 shows how this is being done, and example 2 shows the edge case when the input is an empty list. And then example 3 shows that the input is a list of empty list. So in both cases, the output is just empty list. I have another video for the divide and conquer solution. In this video, I'm going to talk about the solution using Heap. So the intuition behind using Heap is, first, let's think about the situation where we are actually merging two linked lists. Every merge, we just compare and then add a smaller node among the two linked lists to the merged linked list. If we want to generalize this one to merge k linked list, for every merge, the same logic still applies. We just add the smallest node among the k linked list to the merge linked list. Now the question becomes how to quickly figure out the smallest node. The answer is to use a heap. So the steps for this solution is, first we need to create a dummy node. Dummy.next is just the head of the merge linked list. And then we also use a min heap. That's the default heap queue implementation in Python. And then we need to add the first node of each linked list to the heap. So this is the initialization. And then we pop from the heap. So every time we pop the smallest node from the heap and then add that to the merge linked list. And then we push the next node to the heap. The next node is actually from the same list as the smallest node. We need to know which list this smallest node is from. So that's why we can store the node.value. And then also I indicates, okay, this I is from the ith list in this input list. The time complexity for this solution is, the heap size is k. Basically, k is the number of lists. So every time we just store one element, at most one element from the k list, from each of the k linked list in the heap. And then every heap pop or push, the time complexity is O log k. K is the heap size. And then n indicates the total number of elements in all linked lists. So for each element or each node, we are actually going to push and pop from the heap once. So in that case, the total time complexity is O(n) log k. So let's write the code. First, we have a dummy. So we have the dummy to track the head of the merged linked list. And then we have a heap. And then after that, we add a head from each linked list to the heap. So basically, while, let's say it's a for loop. So basically for I, and then a list in enumerate lists. If list. So basically, if this is not empty, we just do heap q dot heap push. So basically, we push into the heap. And then the element we are pushing to the heap is node actually list So this ls, this list is a list of, it's a single linked list. So in that case, we actually add list.value and then also this I to the heap. And then after that, we are just doing the comparison. So while heap, we just pop value and I from the heap. So in this case, we pop the smallest, pop the smallest value. And then we create a node. So in that case, we need to actually, we need to have another pointer. So which is our current pointer. So that should point to the same location as the dummy initially. So in that case, this current pointer is used to actually keep track of the current node in the merged linked list. And then let's check. So basically, if lists I, so that indicates the node. Then we just add that to the heap. And then also I. And then this. So after that, in the end, we just return dummy dot next. Okay, I forgot the heap. Okay, I forgot to update the current pointer. So this is our solution using Heap. So let's go over the solution one more time. So basically for the idea is, first I initialize 2 pointers. One is a dummy. Dummy is track the head of the merge linked list, which means dummy.next is just the head of the merge linked list. And then current, this is track the current location, or points to the current location, the current node in this merge linked list. And then we have a heap. So for the initialization, we just add the head from each linked list to the heap. And then we compare and then actually form the merge linked list. Well, there's still elements in this heap. Basically, we pop the smallest element from the heap. And then we create a node with this value. And then we add that to the merge linked list. And then after that, we update the current pointer location to point to the current node. And then we need to add the next element to the heap. That element is from the same linked list as this smallest element just popped. And then if it's not null, so we haven't reached the end of the linked list. In that case, we just add that to the heap, and then we update. So in the next iteration, next time this element is going to be popped, where we can just like track the next node that we are going to consider. So basically, this is we update it to the current node. So since we add this node to the heap, then we just update. And then in the end, we return dummy.next, the head of the merged linked list. So this is our solution. So now I'm going to actually make some modification. I just realized I do not need to create a new new list node, and then add to the merge linked list. Let me see if I can actually reuse the existing list node. So I think I can do that. So in that case, let me first comment out this line. And then I think I need to actually add a node to the heap. So here we add the node to the heap. And then in that case, every time we pop the node from the heap as well. And then if list, so if list.next, we just replace everything. So this is our updated solution. So basically the modification I'm making is, previously I just create a new list node every time when there's the value is popped from the heap. So in this case, I'm just trying to save this process. So not creating new list node. So in order to do that, I need to actually add the list node to the heap. So let me run this solution. Okay, so here current.next equals list. Yep. So here I just need to add this node that just popped from the heap to the merged linked list. So this is also accepted solution. It performs slightly better than the previous one. Okay, so let me go over this solution. So basically the only change I made is I'm not creating a list node every time the value is popped. Instead, I just also put the node, the linked list node, to the heap as well. So every time I just pop the node, the existing node, and then add that to the merge linked list. So that's the modification I have done. And now this I seems pretty useless because we are actually add that to the heap. And then we are actually not using it. So can we just remove it? So the short answer is no, but I'm just going to show you what would happen if I'm trying to remove this I. So basically, I just made a minor modification by removing I from this heap. So every time I just put list node dot value, the value of the list node, and then the list node to the heap. Let's see what would happen. So in this case, you would have a runtime error, which means this sign is not supported between the instance of list node and list node. However, if you add this I, back, then this error would just disappear. So let's check that. Yeah, so after we add the I back, this solution is actually accepted. So without this I in the middle, so the heap is actually compare the first element in this tuple and then compare the second element in the tuple when there is a tie. So if we don't have the I, the second element in this tuple would just be the list node, and then you cannot compare two list nodes. So that's why removing this I from this heap will give us the arrow. So that's why we need to include it. So that's our solution.